My name is Steve Boyer. I've been attending LifePoint for 4 years now. I co-lead men's fraternity. Jeff leads, Jeff Earl. I guess a significant part of my story that I want to share with you is that for 13 years I pursued the gay lifestyle. I wish I could say that I did that before I became a Christian, but it wasn't until afterwards. I got saved watching Billy Graham on TV when I was 17 years old, and it was shortly after that I read one of the passages in Scripture that talks about homosexuality, and it was clear that God didn't approve. So I knew the two things couldn't be combined, so I pursued my faith and suppressed my sexuality, and that worked for a while. But Satan was very deceptive, and he tried to get me to believe that I wouldn't be happy unless I tried it, unless I acted out on it, that I actually pursued that lifestyle. So I did do that ultimately, and because I knew that the two were incompatible, homosexuality and my faith, I threw away my faith and threw myself into the pursuit of the gay lifestyle. Like I said, I did that for 13 years. And finally one day it dawned on me that wasn't making me happy, and that wasn't the way to live my life. So I came back to the Lord. That was now 20 years ago. And simply by God's grace, I haven't fallen back into that in all these 20 years. So I'm very thankful to Him for that. 4 years ago, I started attending LifePoint, and in the fall of that year, I went to a men's fraternity. I got to know Ryan Bosler, and one day, Ryan was the leader of men's fraternity at the time. And one day we were out to lunch, and I shared with him my past, the whole gay lifestyle thing. And I don't remember which one of us came up with the idea, but we started talking about me giving my testimony at men's fraternity in front of all the guys. Now that's a pretty big deal. One, because that's not something you typically share in church. And two, it was very hard because guys like me who struggle with homosexuality, we typically don't see ourselves like real men. We don't feel like we fit in, that we're not like other guys. And so for me to stand up in front of 60 real men and share my story was pretty intimidating. So for 2 months before that, every day I practiced at home. I ran through it till I had it memorized. And so the morning came and I got up and shared my story in front of all those guys, and something really amazing happened. Or I guess more accurately, something really amazing didn't happen. Nothing happened. Those men that were there didn't treat me any differently after I told my story than before. And so that's the reason I want to share all this with you today, is to let you know what men's fraternity is like. It's a place where you can be yourself. You can tell your story. You can tell your past. You can tell your struggles, because we all have struggles. And that's the beauty of men's fraternity. You can come and share whatever it is you're dealing with, and it's like a band of brothers, and there's power, there's comfort, there's camaraderie in sharing it with other brothers. So I really want to invite you to men's fraternity, where you can come and be yourself, share your story, and not worry about your past, and come and grow with us. Thanks.